This is Northern Cyprus' biggest manufacturer of halloumi cheese. It accounts for almost a quarter of production in the country, and despite the embargo, it still manages to sell to the Gulf. But if the restrictions are removed, the company's director believes it could be much bigger.
You would have needed a car to tour the factory rather than going on foot. We export 80% of our goods while facing an embargo. Our factory would have been at least 4 or 5 times bigger. If we did not face an embargo, our production would be at least 5 or 6 times more.
And this is where Candan's goods are exported from. The port known as Gazimausa to Turks and Famagusta to Greeks. It's the biggest on the island, but it's only operating at half capacity.
A limited number of ships visit our port as a result of political and legal issues, and these issues cut down our traffic by 50% at the very least. However, we would be able to increase our annual load movement from 1 million tons to 5, maybe even 10 million tons in an atmosphere of peace.
International insurers are reluctant to cover ships visiting Northern Cyprus, and each container costs an average of $900 more than one from neighbouring Greek Cyprus, and it takes much longer to transport. For the international community, this port is closed, it's blacklisted, but as you can see, it isn't. About 1 million tons of goods pass through every year, and if there's a deal to reunify the island, people here think business could rocket. But even if the embargo is lifted, reunification could create a new set of problems. The economy of Turkish Cyprus lags behind that of Greek Cyprus, and they will need to be harmonised for entry into the EU.
This is absolutely necessary, simply because when the borders are lifted, if Northern Cyprus remains deprived of EU compliances, then it basically means the EU standards will create a new division on the island.
If there are new sources of conflict through reunification, the expansion plans of companies like this one will again be obstructed, and those plans for a brighter future for the island of Cyprus will be frustrated. Andrew Hopkins, TRT World, in the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus.